the racing horse, when they're training them, they put what they call blinkers on the horse. They keep the horse from looking to the sides and getting distracted with the audience on the sides, so it keeps the horse going in one direction towards the finish line. So I'm not inferring that we're horses going to work, but sometimes we wear blinkers when we come to our jobs. And what we want to do is take our blinkers off. What we want to be able to do is to develop, what we want to do is be able to develop a 360-degree perspective. So when we come to our positions and our departments, we want to be able to look at our organization and what it stands for, our department and how our department exists within the organization. We want to understand our role. So we want to always maintain a very clear view, a very strategic view of what's important around us. This road is actually a very strategic plan. It gets us to a destination. So what is strategy? What is it? Well, good strategy is characterized by a few elements. Number one, it's a clear direction and a reason for existing. It gets us to a simple destination. And sometimes good strategy is complex, deriving the strategy, but ultimately it is a clear destination. So once we've developed a diagnosis of the situation, we identify what the challenges are before us. It could be growth, it could be expansion, it could be serving a market. And then ultimately, when we diagnose the situation, we identify what the challenges are, then what we do is we define what our guiding approach should be. So it's that guiding approach, that road, that we're going to define. And what it is like having guardrails on that highway. And remember, guardrails on a highway are not blinkers on a horse. They allow us to look at the whole organization. It's critical that we're constantly looking at the whole organization to see what the needs are across all the multi-departments so that we can identify situations in other departments. And then ultimately, how do we address the challenges in the situation? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to design a set of coordinated actions in order to tackle those challenges. So again, we've identified, we've diagnosed, we've set our guiding direction, and then ultimately we're going to define a set of coordinated actions that will help us solve those tasks, those challenges. That's strategy. But anybody that understands sports can understand what good strategy is composed of. And in this case, we have the opportunity to see a set of coordinated actions that have come together by a guided approach in order to achieve a winning team. So all of the coaches on the sidelines in football, what they do is they look at what the situation is, what the strengths are of the other team. They diagnose the situation, they determine what the guiding approach is going to be, and then they determine what that set of coordinated actions are going to be that get us to that goal line. And that's ultimately what any organization is doing. They're achieving their vision.